Hello and welcome. My name is Alan and we are back with more Know Your Members of Congress for the 119th Congress. Before we get into today's video, I do want to remind you I have two ways to donate to the channel. I have a Patreon account that is a month-to-month donation system, and I have a Ko-fi account which can also do month-to-month as well as one-time donations. Both links will be in the description box below the video. But if you are having financial issues, don't vote. I'd rather you be able to pay your bills, take care of the things you need to take care of. Life is tough enough for all of us out there. If you can and you want to, thank you. It's much appreciated. But with that said, let's go ahead and hop into this video. Today we are looking at Representative Ashley Hinson, who is the representative for the 2nd District of Iowa. And it is the most northeast district of the state. She is a Republican, and before she took office, she was preceded in office by Abby Finkenauer. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at who Ashley Hinson is as an individual. She was born in Des Moines, Iowa on June the 27th, 1983. Graduated Valley High School, West Des Moines, Iowa in 2001. Earned a Bachelor of Arts from the University of Southern California in Los Angeles, California in 2004. Has been a journalist, member of the Iowa State House of Representatives 2017 to 2020, before being elected as a Republican to the 117th and 2 following Congresses. So she is in term 3. Now let's go ahead and look at the committees she is on. She's on the Committee on Appropriations, of which she's on the Subcommittee on Agriculture, Rural Development, Food and Drug Administration, and related agencies. The Subcommittee on Financial Services and General Government, and the Subcommittee on Homeland Security. She's on the Committee on Ethics, and she's on the Select Committee on Strategic Competition between the United States and the Chinese Communist Party. Now, let's go ahead and look at her top 5 individual donors and contributors over the last election cycle. At the top, number 1, we have Rock Holdings. And they're also known as Rock Ventures. Now they do business as just Rock. Holding company for the portfolio of companies, investments, and real estate properties owned by American businessman Dan Gilbert, and it is based in Detroit, Michigan, and engaged in community development in both Detroit and Cleveland, Ohio. It's over 110 affiliated companies, included the Cleveland Cavaliers and Rocket Mortgage. It was founded in 2007. Altogether, it has donated $26,500, and once again, that's Rock Holdings. Next, at number 2, we have AIPAC, the American Israel Public Affairs Committee, and they are an American pro-Israel lobbying group that advocates its policies to the legislative and executive branches of the United States, being one of several such pro-Israel lobbying organizations in the U.S. and has been called one of the most influential lobbying groups in the United States. It describes itself as a bipartisan organization, though honestly, it's just because they're bribing both parties. They were founded in 1954 by lobbyists for the Israeli government, partly to counter international criticism of Israel's Kibbutz massacre of Palestinian villagers that year, and became a powerful organization during the 1980s. In 2002, it expressed intent to lobby Congress to authorize use of force in Iraq and defended the Iraq War at AIPAC events in 2003, and in 2005, a Pentagon analyst pled guilty to espionage charges of passing U.S. government secrets to senior AIPAC officials in what became known as the AIPAC espionage scandal. They're a vile, despicable, evil group that just has insane, ridiculous amounts of money to bribe politicians, and frankly, it amounts to nothing more than pure treason to sit there and lobby for another country living in the USA. Altogether, they have donated $23,846, and once again, that's AIPAC. Next, at number 3, we have RTX Corporation, and they're formerly known as Raytheon Technologies Corporation, and are an American multinational aerospace and defense conglomerate headquartered in Arlington, Virginia, that is one of the largest aerospace and defense manufacturers in the world by revenue and market capitalization, as well as one of the largest providers of intelligence services. In 2023, the company's rank in the Forbes Global 2000 was 79. It manufactures aircraft engines, avionics, aerostructures, cybersecurity solutions, guided missiles, air defense systems, satellites, and drones. And the company is a large military contractor, getting much of its revenue from the U.S. government. It was formed in 2020 by a merger of equals between the aerospace subsidiaries of United Technologies Corporation, UTC, and the Raytheon Company. Before the merger, UTC spun off its non-aerospace subsidiaries, Otis Elevator Company and Carrier Corporation. The merged company adopted the better-known name of Raytheon in the form of Raytheon Technologies Corporation and transferred its headquarters to Waltham, Massachusetts. Former UTC CEO and chairman Gregory J. Haynes is chairman and CEO of the combined company, which was renamed from Raytheon Technologies Corporation to RTX in July 2023. Altogether, it has donated $22,118, and once again, that's RTX Corporation. Next, at number 4, we have Apollo Global Management, an American asset management firm that primarily invests in alternative assets that as of 2025 had $840 billion of assets under management, including $392 billion invested in credit, including mezzanine capital, hedge funds, non-performing loans and collateralized loan obligations, $99 billion invested in private equity, and $46.2 billion invested in real assets, which includes real estate and infrastructure. It invests money on the behalf of pension funds, financial endowments, and sovereign wealth funds, as well as other institutional and individual investors. It was founded in 1990 by Leon Black, Josh Harris, and Mark Rowan, former investment bankers at the now defunct Drexel Burnham Lambert, and is headquartered in New York City with offices across North America, Europe, and Asia. Co-founder Leon Black resigned as CEO in 2021 in the wake of sexual misconduct allegations and revelations that he had paid $158 million to Jeffrey Epstein. Altogether, it has donated $21,615. And once again, that's Apollo Global Management. Finally, in fifth, we have Poet LLC. And they are a U.S. biofuel company that specializes in the creation of bioethanol. The privately held corporation, which was originally called Rowan Companies, is headquartered in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, and in 2007, the Renewable Fuels Association named it the largest U.S. ethanol producer, creating 1.1 billion U.S. gallons of fuel per year. It currently produces 3 billion gallons of ethanol per year, or 19% of all ethanol produced in the United States. It operates 34 ethanol plants spread across Indiana, Iowa, Michigan, Missouri, Ohio, Minnesota, and South Dakota. Among its products in the process are feed ingredients such as distiller's grains, syrup, corn oil, along with additional co-products including an asphalt rejuvenator, liquefied CO2, and dry ice. It was founded in 1986. Altogether, it has donated $16,600, and once again, that's Poet LLC. Now, let's go ahead and look at the top 5 industry donors and contributors over the last election cycle. At the top, number 1, we have Republican conservative groups, who altogether have donated $557,146. Next at number 2, retired, who altogether have donated $504,317. Next at number 3, Republican leadership PACs, who altogether have donated $185,100. Next at number 4, private equity and investment firms, who altogether have donated $149,669. And in fifth is security brokers and investment firms, who altogether have donated $108,865. Now let's go ahead and look at all the donors at a glance. Individually, Rock Holdings, Rock Ventures, boo, suck. APAC, boo, suck. RTX Corporation, boo, suck. Apollo Global Management, boo, suck. Poet LLC, fine. It mainly produces ethanol, which is a corn product to produce energy. Industry-wise, at the top, Republican conservative groups, boo, suck. Retired, great, absolutely wonderful, they're actually people. Republican leadership PACs, boo, suck. Private equity investment firms, boo, suck. Security brokers and investment companies, boo, suck. Yeah. Other than retired, they all suck ass so bad. They're kind of like the last member we looked at. all your donors in the end just kind of suck ass balls. But this has been a look at Representative Ashley Hinson, who is the representative for the 2nd District of Iowa. As always, educate thyself. Think, read, study, learn. Someone wants to tell you something you have trouble believing, ask them to cite their sources. And it can't just be some tinfoil hat wearing sources or a bunch of anecdotes that are slapped together to try to be sources. I'll be putting my links and sources in the description box below the video. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all in the next one. Until then, later.